now taking a look at the forward fold takedown, also known as a body fold takedown. We are just looking at bringing our partner's hips in and having them drop back. As I'm here in this position, I'm pulling Kevin's hips in, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep leaning my chest forward, folding myself while I'm pulling the hips in. And there's going to be a certain point that you're going to feel that your partner cannot stay up on their own. And Kevin's here only because I'm holding him. What's great about this takedown is it's strong, but it's also my ability to control the descent. So instead of just dropping Kevin down, suplexing him into the ground, I'm able to now control that fall and drop him when I put my hands on the ground. Do not hold on to this and drop with your elbows and forearms into concrete with your partner or client on top of that. It's going to be very painful. At a certain point, this isn't the Matrix. They're not going to be able to magically just come back up from this. As we drop them down, we feel them hit a point where they're going to fall no matter what. We let them fall and we open our hands up. So here, as I move in, I pull, I start folding forward. I feel them start to tilt, and if I'm strong enough, and depending on you, your size relative to your client, you can continue to help them just to really control that descent, and we drop. And now from here, my legs are going to be inside. Depending on what you're doing, if you're a police officer and you like to use full mount, we have full mount. Otherwise, we just need to make sure that we windshield wiper our leg out. So I shift weight into my hands. I lift my heel to my butt to circle it out. And I move myself into side control. And now I'm going to be able to control here while my partners can tie up the legs, while we can start working on ways of tying up the arms, gift wrapping, moving the person over into a prone position. Here, pull in. You can even give a slight pull up depending on your strength if you're able to kind of give that a little bit of lift to the hips. So now fold them forward, dropping. Preferably moving to the outside of our client, going this way. But at the end of the day, if you felt like you're just going to go this direction because there's a wall or something, totally fine for you to move into side control on that side. If you need a little bit of extra help, you can do an outside trip. Takes a little bit of extra balance. As we're here, this leg on the outside, as I'm folding, I do a hook here with my heel to lift that leg up and fold them to that angle that I've taken the post away. So we take away that outside leg, in this case his left leg, I drop him to his left side. Here, I start folding. Maybe I can't get Kevin's leg, his hip pulled in enough to fold him forward. I hook here, and I fold to the side. So this takes a little bit of balance because what I have to do is lift with this heel and fold my body and basically start turning myself to create a downward spiraling motion in that direction. So I'm not just going like this, I'm going like this so that he cannot keep adjusting his base. If I just grab Kevin's leg like this and pull it back out like this, all I'm doing is leaning weight into his other leg that's still engaged. I need to now take him to the dead angle, which is the angle that he doesn't have a post. And then we can start moving in. Depending on how you catch the arm, you'll be able to move immediately into like a gift wrap position. So the goal here is get into that body lock, fold them back. It's a lower level takedown. It's not something that's going to be able to work on someone who's significantly stronger than you, that has a bit of skill in grappling. But the idea here is just starting to understand a basic way of controlling posture through the hips to minimize the risk of harm by getting in close into a grappling distance, and being able to look at ways to take somebody down by compromising their alignment, making them less athletic, and taking them down in a safe way where we can control their descent instead of just making them drive teeth first into the concrete. Then, as we get more advanced with that stuff, we can certainly talk about other kinds of takedowns. So this is an introduction, work with it, and I personally have used this a lot in different situations, working at the bar and stuff like that. So try it out. We will have other variations of the clinch later on in this instructional.